I'm meteorologist Matt Gray. Four things to know about your weather on this weather alert day. Windy afternoon and overnight. Fire danger about as high as it's been so far this season. In fact, might be the highest we've seen in the last couple of years in a few spots. Damaging winds, that's a concern. Thunderstorms, also a possibility very late tonight after all the rest of the weather is done. So, as we go through your late Monday and into very early Tuesday morning, we're going to see the heat and the breeziness translate over into really strong winds as we head into the sunset hours and then through the overnight. So, any fires that might start or get going are going to be much tougher to get a hold of and put out overnight than they would be on what usually we see when winds slacken overnight. Instead, with winds going on through the night, it's going to be tough for fire crews for hours and hours and hours, really, until winds kind of calm down in a couple of days from now. High wind warnings for the OMAC area, severe fire conditions, gusts to 60 miles an hour. Really difficult to stop, especially with temperatures well into the 90s here for the end of your afternoon and into the early evening. Wind advisories go all the way down to Coeur d'Alene with gusts as high as 50 miles an hour through 11 p.m. Blowing dust, low visibility. Could be some areas where driving is very difficult across Grant County, Lincoln County, and Adams County with these winds all pushing out of the Waterville Plateau and picking up the dust. This is how we're going to start the evening with those winds starting to get going around Bonners Ferry. They'll come down through Sandpoint and then through into the Coeur d'Alene area as we head into the late evening and the overnight hours. And so overnight, we're going to be hearing the wind outside in Spokane and in Coeur d'Alene. And once again, just really make sure that we're safe in the coming hours so nobody starts the next spark. There could be a fire that's then hard to get a hold of through the overnight and through tomorrow as well, even with some nicer temperatures. One concern besides that, with damaging winds, yes, damaging winds with those gusts in the 50s and 60s, you could see some tree limbs come down. We could see some tree damage. If those trees damage some power lines, then not only do we have power outages, but also a potential spark for wildfire conditions. So just stay alert and make sure that if you do get alerts about wildfires in your area, that you are prepared to take action.